deal. Would you pay him huge money now, or would you wait another year?
I think I will wait another year, Green. I know the one question that we had coming out for last year was, could he stay healthy? He played all 17 games, which is great. Guess what? Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again, because you do have an injury history. And I think more importantly, I want to see Tua beat some good teams. Like, beat some teams that's at the top of the heap. If he can do that this year, obviously he deserves to get paid.
That team got decimated by injury late. It was tough to watch. How about another star young quarterback, Jordan Love, in a similar situation? Would you give him all the money in the world right now?
I would pay this guy. We're talking about a different. Jordan Love, to me, is like my sneaky MVP this year. I think he can have that type of season. He has, just his trajectory. We saw him playing last year. He was one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the second half of the season. He got this tremendous young core of skilled guys. Let them grow up together.
And then let me talk about both the young and the old quarterback, because the Steelers have one of each. We saw them on the practice field for the first time over the last couple of weeks, again, as we are catching up with all the NFL news we've missed while we were covering the NBA Finals and everything else. What is your sense of this thing? Who do you think is the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh?
I think it's going to be Russell Wilson, but for me, Russ needs to be far and away better than Justin Fields. Mm-hmm. Because he's nowhere near the athlete of Justin Fields. We know that Arthur Smith is this dude knows how to architect a running game and utilize the skill set of a guy like Justin Fields. Russell Wilson, to me, needs to be good, really good throughout the whole season. Otherwise, give me the upside of Justin Fields.
This is the difficult part for Russell Wilson. As the older vet, he has to make everybody on that bench and on the sideline and in the stadiums forget that Justin Fields is there. He has to be so good, not just, I'm not going to turn the ball over, I'm not going to really, he's got to be very good to make us forget about Justin Fields because of the skill set and because of the diminished age, because of Russell's diminished skill set and his age, and the fact that this is 1 year. And if you're looking at Justin Fields, he has some upside. We don't know what he could be. He has potential, and he's not here beyond next year. They've got to figure out, is he our future? So I think we're going to see Justin Fields on the field sooner, a lot sooner than people might think.
Well, we've heard from Mike Tomlin on this. I want you to hear from the general manager, Omar Khan, because I think this is an interesting soundbite as well. This is Omar Khan talking about Justin Fields, whom they acquired from Chicago in that trade.
Justin's exciting to have. If you would have told me that we'd be sitting here with Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and Kyle Allen even 5 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. We really like Justin coming out of college. Obviously, he had a up and down situation in Chicago, and I'm excited. He's really looked awesome. He's a great individual, too. I didn't really know him personally till he got here. And just, man, what a special person he is.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. And what I'm going to say, this is not a statement about Russell Wilson at all. I do not want it to be misinterpreted as me taking a shot at Russell or anything else. This has nothing to do with him. But I believe that if you gave the Steelers truth serum, and they'll never admit this, nor should they, but if they had known at the time that they were going to be able to get Justin Fields for the price that they got him for, I don't think they ever would have signed Russell in the first place. The bottom line of it is, at the time they signed Russell Wilson, which was right off the bat. Remember, we were all surprised. We were all sitting around going, is Russell Wilson even going to find a team? Will anyone be interested? The Steelers jumped right in. I think that was at a moment in time when the asking price on Justin Fields was this, and the Steelers decided, we're not meeting that price. If they had known it was eventually get to be this, I think they would have signed him, and they would have given him every chance to be their starter. It just makes all the sense in the world. I am Justin Fields' biggest fan. I've staked my entire reputation as a talent evaluator, of which I have none. On the fact,
my entire experience.
On the fact that I think he's going to be an excellent player.
What do you think about that, D-Wood?
I think he's going to be their starting quarterback this year, right from the jump.
I think that if you look at what the Steelers have done this offseason, they are really trying to go out here and bludgeon people. Look at all their moves. Offensive linemen, backs, everything is built to run the football. Arthur Smith, former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, formerly of the Tennessee, offensive coordinator of the Tennessee Titans. That's what he was known for down there with King Henry. If Justin Fields could be the Ryan Tannehill of that Tennessee Titans, imagine where this Pittsburgh Steelers offense could be. He has the physical skill set, the athletic ability. Think of what Arthur Smith could do with Justin Fields in that type of offense with his athletic ability.
Let's be very clear. Ryan Tannehill had excellent seasons under Arthur Smith in Tennessee. I'm not taking anything away from him, and he is an excellent athlete. He's nowhere near the athlete this guy is.
No, he's not.
Justin Fields running with the football in his hands is the second most dangerous running quarterback in the league. It's Lamar Jackson, and then it's him. He's that good. I think the world is sleeping on him. I think he was brought into an impossible situation. I think he handled it extraordinarily well.
He's handled everything that
What is the
come his
expression?
way.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. He's going to be the strongest man in the entire world. I think that kid is going to be the starter week 1.
So here's why I love the AFC North. Because you talked about how the Steelers, they're making moves to bludgeon people. The Steelers want to bludgeon you, period. They just didn't have the QB talent, and they've had a lot of injuries over the past couple of seasons. The QB room that they have, the talent that they have right now, that's something, they are always competitive in the AFC North. So when you give them better QB play, guys that you actually now are like, oh, shoot, we got to actually game plan for Justin Fields. Yes, he still is raw in some ways. He still has room to grow, but he is a scary guy. Try to tackle him. He's a big dude, a strong dude. I'm so excited for this season. AFC North is crazy.
I also just don't think that you don't want to go into a season with that hanging over you. You got to pick a quarterback and stay with him. And you can't go into a season saying, well, if it doesn't go well in the first 3 weeks, we're ready to make the change.
Here's the only reason why I say it'll be Russell first, because I think you can start with Russell and go to the young kid. Whereas if you go to Justin and any sort of faltering like that, I don't see Russ is going to come in and save the day. I just don't see that lining up.
But you don't have time for that. Your schedule is so backloaded. It's so brutal. At the end of the year, they play all their division games. They can't afford to get off to a bad start. They need to put their best foot on the field immediately. And again, this is not a commentary on Russell Wilson. It's a